It's so funny with babies. You can have a full conversation with them and their expression doesn't change. And even if it changes just a little bit, you interpret it to be whatever answer you want. Duncan, do you love me so much? I thought so. Good morning, everyone. Say good morning, everyone.
I wanted to tell you guys a little story about my mommy emotions and how extreme they are right now. Late last night, I was changing this guy's little pee-pee diaper. You guys are gonna think this is weird. I was just so happy. Like, I was so honored, and I got like very emotional, and I started crying because I just felt so honored to be able to be caring for this like little tiny person. He's so small, and like, unless you're touching him, you can't like realize how small he is and how like tiny and precious. And like, look, this is my hand on his little body. Look, that. And he's so light, and he's such a little person. He's just a little person. He's a person. He's so small and so wonderful. I was just like so happy to be changing his diaper that I started crying, and I was just like so happy about it. Like, so many people go like, oh, diapers, you're gonna be changing. When it's your kid and you're changing the diaper, it's not a bad thing. It's like awesome. It brings you to tears of happiness. Just so you guys know, that happens in parenting, being a mom. As moms, we get very emotional over the weirdest things. Then I had one other update that I've been meaning to mention. We haven't given Duncan a bath yet, and I'll give you a minute to write some outraged comments in the vlog about how dirty our children are. But that's not actually the case. He's not dirty. The doctor told us not to give him a bath yet. That's very normal. You're not supposed to submerge a baby in water while they still have their umbilical cord stump on. Duncan's umbilical cord, the little stump part, fell off when he was a week old, and we were like, okay, cool, this is awesome. But then we went to the doctor, and the doctor said, you know, it still looks kind of wet. Don't give him a bath yet. Don't submerge him. With newborns, you're always spot cleaning them. You're always like, you've got your washcloths, and you have like wipies. Every time they're going to the bathroom, you're wiping them down. So it's not like he's dirty. He just hasn't had a bath yet because he's got infections that are still healing. So the doctor saw his belly button, and even though the stump came off, he was like, you know, it looks a little wet still, and I'll show you what that looks like. So he still has like a little bit of the belly button that's healing. There's scab that's dry that would be fine, but then there's just like this little bit that's still like wet and red looking. So the doctor wanted us to wait to submerge him. So we have not done an official first bath yet, but I'm excited for that. Christopher and I were both yesterday like, oh, we get to give him a bath soon. We were like really excited about that. So we haven't gotten to yet. Hey, baby. Aww, let's get you dressed. You want to eat now? Was that enough diaper changing? Hi. Okay, it's time.
So Duncan was fussing and crying, and we couldn't make him feel better, and I had just gotten out this thing here to strap him to my chest because that usually calms him down. But Bailey was like, nah, give me a second with him. And now look. She totally got him to sleep all by herself. What a good big sister. I love you, thank you. We are at the new house right now. We have a painting team coming in and giving us an assessment on the ground level of the house to figure out the kind of paint, how much it's gonna cost, how many people need to be involved, how much time it's gonna take, all that stuff. So this is the fireplace. They're gonna change this somehow. I'm not totally sure that I completely understand the vision, but somebody has a vision and they're gonna do it.
So what I think they're doing is I think that they're like sanding the stones and painting them totally white. And then there's like a gold part around it, and I think they're painting that black. So the stones will be white and the gold stuff will be black. I didn't even know you could paint fireplaces. Like, I had no idea. So Ashley, my friend, told me that we can, and I was like, okay, whatever. She was like, it'll be really pretty. I was like, okay. I didn't know you could paint rocks on fireplaces. We'll see how it turns out. The mystery.
My plan for today here is to get a bunch of shots of the house before it gets painted and then come back after it's painted and get a bunch of shots to show you guys the drastic difference that just a coat of paint can have on a house. I'm excited about that. And then once it's painted, we can start moving stuff in like a little more seriously. I'm also very excited about this. This is sort of a turning point, I think, in terms of us moving into this house. Duncan, how are you today? Did Bailey give you a nap today? Yes. It's so funny with babies, you can have a full conversation with them and their expression doesn't change, and even if it changes just a little bit, you interpret it to be whatever answer you want. Duncan, do you love me so much? I thought so. I thought so. What do you think of mommy? You love mommy? You love mommy so much? Yep, he says yes. He says yes. Bailey is upstairs somewhere, I think putting things away in her room. Let's check on her. Up the stairs to Bailey's bedroom. What you working on? I thought you were putting things away.
No.
Clearly not. That's a lot of toys that are on the ground. There were no toys in this room earlier today.
Except for those ones.
Well, yes, except for these ones here. But these toys, there were no toys on the floor. So, Bailey, I'm noticing a lot of babies in here. There's just hidden babies. It's like one of those hidden pictures where you like try and find all the babies. There are 27 babies in this photo. Find them.
There are actually 27 babies.
How many babies are there? Where did all the babies come from?
I don't know.
You don't know? They just sort of appeared?
In a bag.
You found them in a bag.
Uh-huh.
Bailey found a bunch of babies in a bag. That's kind of silly. And what are these things called?
Squinkies.
These are squinkies. Have you guys ever, tell us in the comment section, do you know what squinkies are? Bailey's got a huge collection. She's been collecting them since she was a little tiny squinky herself. What do you do with a squinky?
I don't know. Just play with them and I collect them everywhere I go. When I see a really cool squinky that I don't have, sometimes I get it if I have enough money with me.
Is squinkies like the actual name of it, or is it?
I actually don't know. Mommy told me that they were called squinkies, so I just rolled with the name.
You just rolled with it.
Uh-huh.
You're like, okay, Mom, I'm gonna roll with that one. I'm gonna call them squinkies.
Yep.
Squinkies. Is that the actual name of that toy? Or is that something we made up?
Squinkies? No, it's a toy.
Squinkies. They're called squinkies.
Yeah.
And why did we start collecting them? Like, Bailey just has a bunch of squinkies.
I think your mom would buy them every time she went to Target or something.
Ah.
The kids really like them. They're a good toy, solid.
They are a good toy. Now that we've moved to this new house and I've been going to the park a lot with the kids, I've noticed something whenever I shoot outside and there's wind, there's this horrible sound. It's a sound that I've always tried to avoid, but it's getting to a point where I just can't avoid it anymore. I don't know if you've heard it in our past videos. Hey, careful! It sounds terrible. And so I got these. When you're making like movies and stuff, they have these big microphones and they put something called a dead cat on it, which basically is this really fuzzy thing. It's also called a Wookiee, and I think it has a technical name, but I don't know what it is. Basically, it makes it so that that wind sound stops happening. It stops, it like slows down the wind before it has a chance to go through the microphone. And these are little tiny stickers that are just like that thing that go on these smaller cameras. Okay, now I've got two cameras going. This one has the wind stopper on it, and this one doesn't. And we're gonna see side-by-side comparison if you can hear a difference. I'm not sure if this is gonna pick up it's not super windy up here, but anyway, this one does not have the wind resistant thing on it, and this one does. So hopefully you're hearing some sort of difference when I switch back and forth from camera to camera. Hopefully this one sounds way cleaner and doesn't have the wind in it. And this one is a hot mess. And if it is a hot mess, I'm gonna put it on this one as well. You hear the difference? Is it blowing your mind?
You caught a lizard?
Caught a lizard. Watch out, he bites.
Oh, he bites?
He bit me. It didn't hurt, but he bit me. But he's a blue belly. You see his blue?
No.
You see the blue on his belly? Okay.
Awesome. Those ones are the fast ones.
Yeah, here you go, buddy.
I thought that was a frog when you first caught him.
No, that's a lizard. I'll teach you how to catch them later, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
How did you catch it?
I set a little trap and I caught it. Today's winner is Adrian Credo. Congratulations, you won the Christmas deck of cards. Today's deck of cards is a very cool dragon style deck of cards. It has these dragon back designs to it. It is a sealed deck of cards. It's never been opened before. It's a full deck. You'll be able to play games with it. If you would like this, tell us why you would like it in the comment section down below, and be sure to leave a social media handle like your Twitter name, something like that, so I can DM you if you win. If you like today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed to us, please subscribe to us and hit the little bell button down below there so that you can get notified when we post new videos. Hi. Let's talk about what we learned today. We learned that dirty diapers make Jessica cry. Tears of joy. We learned that there are not 27 babies in this photo. And finally, we learned beyond a shadow of a doubt that I am a nerd. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.